My name's Dave DeBow, founder of MoneyPartnerFormula.com, and this show is built for everyday real estate investors who are actively doing deals and looking to scale using other people's money. So if you're an active real estate investor and you want to get featured on this show to talk about your own real estate and capital raising experiences, then just go to daveinterviewsyou.com. Now let's get rolling with this episode, and remember to subscribe for daily interview content. Welcome back, everybody. Today, zooming in from beautiful Burlington, Ontario, we've got Curtis Pimentel, who is a real estate entrepreneur. He's also a realtor, and he's doing something interesting as an investor himself. He's really focusing on deconversions. Now, if you're wondering, hey, Dave, what the hell is a deconversion? That's what we're going to be talking about here. So, Curtis, welcome to the show. Great to have you.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for having me.
So, Curtis, give us a little overview of what does real estate investing look like for Curtis? What are you focusing on? Then we'll kind of deep dive into what the heck a deconversion is.
Yeah, so basically, always been trying to get in the commercial game. I got in there, I don't know, maybe about a year or so now, and I really found a niche market there with the deconversions. It's kind of a situation where a lot of people don't really know, and the people I do know that are doing it are having a lot of trouble in that because it's not a very common aspect.
Okay, very good. So give us a little overview. What does your current portfolio look like? What kind of properties do you own? You're moving into this, I get it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what do you currently have, and what markets are you focused on?
So right now I'm currently in where I live, so Burlington, Oakville, Hamilton-ish area. We
Yeah.
got some properties down here. We're all basically single families properties. And then now I am down in Edmonton, and that's where I'm doing my deconversions.
Very
Or
cool.
looking to
So how
get
many
more.
have you got on the go at the moment?
I got one on the go right now, and I'm actively looking right now. I got
Okay.
two other commercial properties. I'm kind of working with somebody right now to do a JV style agreement on. But that's, yeah. So we're looking more. I stabilized my portfolio down here, basically bringing the capital in there. There's a lot of a learning curve, especially the deconversion style. So
Okay, so now let's explain to everybody, myself included, what you mean by deconversion. So maybe walk us through the deal that you're working on in Edmonton right now.
okay.
What kind of a property is it? How many units?
Yep.
Give us
So
kind of an idea.
this was a 15 unit building, condo
15
building.
unit.
So
Okay.
we negotiated the price with all 15 owners. The keys to get all 15 owners.
Yeah,
There's
so
nothing.
right now it's individual condominiums, right? It's a
Yes,
building with 15 individual condos.
yep, that's right. That's correct. So
That sounds like living hell trying to get
oh man,
15 owners on board.
yeah, don't even start with lawyers. Yeah, it's a nightmare. It's good. It's a good opportunity, right? So yeah, we had to
Because
negotiate
it's such a pain in the butt, nobody else wants to do it. Is that what I'm hearing?
exactly 100%. And
Okay.
then one
So
owner
so
doesn't.
I want to dive into this, Curtis, because I'm
Yep, sure.
fascinated. All right. So who found this building? Like your partner, your joint venture partner in Edmonton, they found it, or did you?
So we met up with a guy he's actively in Edmonton right now,
Mhm.
purchasing stuff like that, supplying help for people. And I've kind of known him through like the network and stuff. And we reached out to him,
Yeah.
and then we've been working with him to basically find us deals and put deals together as well.
Okay. So we found this 15 unit building. It's a
Yeah,
condominium,
yeah,
15 separate units, give or take 15 owners.
yeah,
So how do you even so the whole goal here is to buy this whole building
yes.
and what do we call this again? Deconvert it.
Deconvert it.
So, or reconvert it from a condo back into an apartment building. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Was this building an apartment building back in the day originally? And then
Yes, it
they
was.
converted it, did a
No. It's
condo
always,
conversion.
from my knowledge, it's always been a condo.
It's always been a condo. Okay.
Yeah.
So before we get too much into the weeds, what are the big advantages of doing this?
So the biggest advantage is if you do it correctly, you get to take the reserve fund as well. So because when you're buying all the units, you're basically buying the condo corporation. So if you
Right.
do it correctly, the biggest advantage is the money sitting there in the pot that you can use to basically start renovating the building.
Wow.
And
That's
that's
right.
it.
So
That's
give us an idea. The 15 units, how big of a
we
condo
got
fund is
on
it?
that we got 100,000.
$100,000 condo
Yeah,
fund. All right.
yeah,
Very good. The other advantage I would guess, I suppose the reason you're doing this is now you've got a 15 unit multifamily property
yes,
that you and your investors can benefit from with cash flow, depreciation, value add, all the
yeah,
different seven or eight
yes,
different profit centers with a multifamily property
yeah,
as an apartment building versus selling them off onesie twosies as condos.
exactly. And then
Okay.
the biggest, the second best advantage of it is no one's touching it. It's so complicated and such a pain.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can get you
Now
can
that's
get you can get a very good price per door. That's the
okay. Well, that's interesting,
that's
right? Because
yeah,
I'm thinking, having zero experience with this, it might be challenging. It's herding cats to get 15 different
yes,
owners, A, to agree they all want to sell, and
yeah,
then B, not to have two or three pain in the ass ones
every
trying to
day.
screw you over
Yeah,
with ridiculous prices. So,
yeah,
okay, walk us through the process a little bit, Curtis.
yeah. So it was not a it took us over 2 months of negotiation. Um,
That seems fast.
Yeah,
For
the only reason
15.
why it's, the reason it was fast is because they were already in the talks. So what happens is stuff like this is usually the condo corporation is mismanaged. And the condo building is basically, say their management condo fees are, I think in this case it was like $700. The
Wow.
property value of it and the mortgage on it, when the amount of money that you're gonna need to renovate it, you're basically your condo fees are gonna skyrocket to like 1,700 on a property that's now
Or
worth
they're going to have to do a
going on.
cash call for all the
Yeah.
owners for 25 grand each or something like
Oh,
that.
that'd be way more than that, right? So
Wow.
that's why they're already in
They're
the
motivated. You got 15
they're already
motivated
motivated.
sellers.
Okay, so you got
Okay.
to find the motivation, right? So that's the motivation. So out of 15, really, there's a few, but there's two really, one for sure, but two basically that are really like did not want to move. One just purchased a year ago, so he had like no interest in selling.
Yeah.
We had to pay him I think like $80,000 more, 80,
Ooh,
$90,000 more just to
yeah.
get them out on top
So
of
it's
the
kind of
original.
cash for keys kind of thing almost, right?
Pretty much, but you average them out over all 15, right? So when we averaged ours out, it was 89 and a half, I believe, per unit for 2 bedrooms.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
And
beat
that's,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, so yeah, let me back up here. So now it's coming together. It's not like you're going into a nice,
no,
spanky, lovely condo building
yeah,
and trying to convince 15 entrenched owners. No,
yeah,
this is a property that's already deep in doo-doo.
yeah,
The strata fees, the condo fees are already high. It's been mismanaged.
yes,
100 grand is not enough to have in that
yeah,
contingency fund to do much of
yeah,
it.
yeah,
And there are some deferred maintenance issues come existing or coming up very soon
yeah,
that all of the owners are aware of. So if they don't do something, either A, there's going to be a massive cash call, and or B, their strata fees are
yeah,
going to double or triple per
yeah,
month, and that's
yes,
creating motivation.
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Got it.
So in
Got
this situation, like the building, we basically did half a million, almost $500,000 just for renovations, just to get it
it. Up to
up and
snuff.
going, it's up to snuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Very, very cool. All right.
very badly mismanaged.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's making sense. So
Yeah,
when the smoke, are you okay sharing some numbers with us, Curtis?
yeah, agree. Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Okay. So what did this thing cost you all in to purchase it?
So it was just under 1.5 million, 1.49 or something.
Yeah. So yeah, 90 some thousand a
Yeah,
unit, give or take. So okay, big broad strokes, let's say 1.5 million,
yeah, just call round it up, 1.5.
round it all up.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to put in about 500 grand
yeah,
to bring it up to snuff, less the 100 grand that's already in the condo
correct.
fund. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah,
So you have to bring it up. So let's bring it up to almost 2 mil all
yeah.
in kind of thing. What is your estimate of the after repaired value of this property once you get it turned around?
So when we originally underwrote it, we wrote it at 2.9. Um, Now with the rents we're not really pushing because I don't want to push too hard.
Yeah.
But with the rents and the lifespan that we put in the building, now we're looking around. We just got the appraisal done on Friday. We're waiting for the report, but we're looking around like 3.2.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there you're all in for about two,
Yeah.
and you've increased by getting all of the owners out, getting tenants in, fixing it up, renting
Yeah.
it at fair market rent. Now, based on the
Yeah.
NOI, the net operating income, the value of the property is going to be over $3 million.
Correct. Yeah.
In what kind of a time frame?
So we close on in May, end
You
of May,
closed in, and right now we're October, so less than
October.
a year.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it was
Eight,
that.
not even 6, 7
Yeah.
months, whatever that
So we
is.
did, I think it was 3.5-ish. We just like 95% done renovations. Um, yeah, so August, September, yeah, 5 months, 5.5 months of renovations, call it.
And does that include a couple of months with the negotiations to get the pain in the butt
Yes. So
owners?
basically 12 months from
Yeah.
basically start to finish. Yeah, it's 12 months.
Well, you know what? That's not a bad return for 12 months worth of effort.
No, it's not.
So are you guys going to hold on to this as long-term buy and hold, or are you going to
Yeah.
sell it to another
No,
investor?
we're gonna hold on to it and then we're just deploy the capital again.
Yeah, so you're
So,
doing like a perfect, probably more than a perfect burr
yep.
on this 15 unit building.
Yep. Yep. So we already, like I said before, we're looking at some other stuff. I got other JV partners looking at doing it as well.
Yeah,
Um, I'm gonna basically kind of niche into this as well. It's just a lot of opportunity here.
exactly. Now, do you see similar type opportunities in Ontario, or is this kind of a thing that works better? Everything works better in Alberta, but
Yeah, everything looks better. In this situation, it's pretty much like an Alberta thing. Um, Here in Ontario, it's actually the opposite way around. Funny enough. So when I first started hearing about this and about the sell and stuff like that, and looked into it and what you can do, and kind of made me think it twice, right? Because I'm like, I know a lot of people buy condos from multifamily buildings and turn them into condos to sell
yeah,
off, right?
complete
Not the
loss.
opposite way around, right? So
Yeah.
it's a definitely different opportunity. But yeah,
Well, condominiumizing buildings in Alberta was huge in the late 90s, early 2000s. That was the flavor of the day at
yes,
that time. So,
that's the
things are coming
opposite.
full circle now.
Yeah,
They're
30
turning
years
them back
later.
into apartment buildings.
Yeah,
Very,
yeah,
very cool. Well, thank you very much, Curtis, for kind of walking us through that and
yeah.
how that works. So looks like you're wanting to do more of this moving ahead. So what does that look like for you? How many, realistically over the next 12 months, where would you like to take it?
I'm gonna be looking at basically purchasing a building every probably 3 months or so, as long as the numbers still work out. Right now, anybody actively looking at Edmonton, inventory is kind of getting short. A lot of people are kind of coming over there. I think the opportunity kind of lies on like deals that are not able to get through the finishing line. Um, so yeah, price per door is definitely going up and stuff like that. So I think basically making sure you make the solid connections, have the teaming in place, get ready to go as fast as possible, but yet wait for that perfect deal. There's
Mhm.
no, I heard this once. So I used to do flips and I actually just crossed paths with a gentleman and he told me, asked me how much money I was making on the flips. I was like, 30 grand, 40 grand. He goes, I'll wait all year to make sure I get 100% solid deal that makes minimum 100,000. But I know what it's going to make it minimum plus more. So why are you wasting your time and energy on all these little ones? So that's what got my head thinking. So the same situation here, like obviously I want to be buying a lot, and
Yeah.
especially when you have a team in place, we have this construction team running 2 crews a day and night.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, all the our fundamentals are down, really, really solid. Um, but yeah, you have to make sure you get the right deal. This don't
No, that
hop in a
makes
deal.
sense. That makes a lot of sense. Now, are you self-funding all of these, or are you working with
Yes. So this
joint
one here,
venture?
this property here, we self-funded the whole thing
Uh-huh.
because we want to make sure we have everything 100% right
Yeah.
before we go out there.
And are
Yeah,
you going to, in the future, once you get it all dialed in, you're going to start raising capital for this?
that's correct. That's my plan.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I can see a lot of
yeah,
people being attracted to that. Okay,
yes,
Jay. All right, Curtis. As we're wrapping things up here, if people are going, hey, that sounds kind of cool, I'd like to connect with this Curtis guy and find out more, where can they go? What's the best place for them to connect with you?
Honestly, the easiest thing is just be Instagram. You follow me at Curtis Pimentel Real Estate. You can DM me or you can book a call.
Sounds good. Well, hey, Curtis, congratulations on a really good first foray into this new
Yeah,
style of real estate investing for you. Thanks for kind of laying it out and explaining it to us. And I wish you the very best for
thank
future
you. Thank
deals.
you, Dave. Thanks for having me.
All right, everybody, take care, and we will see you on the next episode. Hey there, I really hope you enjoyed that episode. And as always, if you want to listen to more daily interview content, make sure you subscribe. And if you're an active real estate investor and you're doing deals and you'd like to get featured on this show, then just head over to daveinterviewyou.com. Now, at moneypartnerformula.com, we help real estate investors to create a process for predictably getting capital so they can do more deals without relying on hard money lenders or the banks. We do this by building them a private capital marketing system. Now, if you want help turning yourself into a big money capital attraction machine, then book a call with our team to see how we can help. Just visit moneypartnerformula.com to find out more. All right, take care, and we'll see you on the next interview.